did think that, but I'm basically just going to leave it in one position. It's kind of like the average height, I guess. So it should be okay. Okay. I'll do this.
Right, so my name's Kessia. Okay, and I'll be on you today. So if you join an extended child's pose on the back of your mat, so your big toes together, your knees wide, and then just go forward, stretch your arms out in front of the mat, your forehead down to the mat, and just breathe and settle in for our routine today. Some nice big, deep breaths, and see if you can feel your belly extend onto your thighs. Then rise on up into a tabletop, so spread your yoga hands out wide with the palms of your hands and knees just below your hips. A nice flat neutral spine. And we're going to do some cat-to-cow spinal waves. So we're going to start with the cat, so lift up your stomach, arch your back up, drop your head, pull in and tuck in your core. Then drop down your stomach and arch your back into cow and feel that stretch. Try not to crook your neck with your shoulders. And again, arch your back up into a cat spine, holding in your core. Drop down your core, drop down your stomach and arch your spine for a cow. And just do a couple of those at your own pace, at your own breath, just to warm up that spinal fluid and to get it flowing in our routine today. And then meet your neutral spine on the tabletop. Tuck your toes under and lift your legs up and back to downward facing dog. And just paddle out your legs to stretch your legs out. And stretch your arms and your shoulders out here. Take the pressure out of your wrists. You want to grab into your fingers and the palm of your hand in this pose, so you're taking out your wrists and straight. Then bend your knees, look up between your hands and walk and step your hands just behind, step your feet just behind your hands. So your knees and your legs are wide on your hips. Now you can either just hang out here nice and heavy, or you can cross your arms and hang in a ragdoll pose. It's up to you, just stretch your spine out, swing side to side if you need to stretch your legs out. Relax your jaw, relax your eyes. Make sure your head is heavy. Then you're going to heel toe your feet together, keep your hands down on your mat to steady yourself so your feet are touching. If you put your head down, you should be a nice forward fold. We're going to run our hands up our shins to our thighs, lift into a halfway lift, where your shoulder blades down your back, and then back down to a forward fold. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. Then really slowly we're going to roll up into standing. So pull your core. Roll one vertebrae at a time, and the last thing that comes up to the top is going to be your head, and bring your hands together at heart centre. Close your eyes if you wish, just round down, slowly left, right down, to settle into our routine, our flows of yoga today. Just remember, yoga practice is exactly what it says, a practice. Doesn't matter if you're perfect in your poses, you are practicing, that's all you're doing, to stretch your body out. So open your eyes. Reach both arms up together, have the palms facing each other for a mountain pose. Want to relax your jaw, relax your eyes. Shoulder blades tucked to your back pocket to feel the stretch in your neck. Make sure your feet are pointed upwards, but your hands are relaxed. Pelvis, tucking your stomach, tucking your core. Then swan dive down, leading with your chest, so your arms come down second. Swan dive down to a forward fold. Bring your hands down to your mat. And just breathe here. Keep your head heavy, relax your neck. Knees bent as much as they need to be in this forward fold. With your hands up your shins to your thighs, for a halfway lift. And if you can, lift your toes and try and rock forward slightly to the front balls of your feet to feel a bit more of a stretch in your hamstrings. And then bend your knees into a forward fold. Then rising up, bringing your arms up with you into a mountain pose, the palms facing each other. Arms up. And bring your hands back down together to your chest. Arms together. Arms up, palms facing each other to a mountain pose. Swan dive down, leading with your chest into a forward fold. Bending your knees. Run your hands up your shins to your thighs into a halfway lift. And back down to a forward fold. Then rising up, bringing your arms up, palms facing each other to a mountain pose. And bring your hands together, heart center, salutation. That's going to be our first flow today, so you can try one breath, one movement if you want. So breathe a nice deep breath in through your nose. Out through your nose. In through your nose, out through your nose. A nice big deep breath in, hands up, arms up, mountain pose. Breath out, swan dive forward into a forward fold. Nice deep breath in, hands up your shins to your thighs, halfway lift. And breath out, forward fold. Bring your arms up into a mountain pose, nice deep breath in. And hands together at heart center. Go right away once again, breath in, arms up, mountain pose. Swan dive down to a halfway lift, breath out. Nice deep breath in, hands up your shins into your thighs. Breath out, halfway lift. And then arms up together, mountain pose, hands facing each other. Hands at your chest. So arms up into mountain pose. Swan dive down to a forward fold. Plant your palms this time, nice yogi hands. Put your feet back into a downward facing dog. And just hang here and stretch out. Make sure you've got nice strong yogi fingers in your mat. You're not leaning into your wrists. Then lift your right leg high, toes pointing down to the mat to keep our pelvis square. Then bend that right knee, bring it all the way through to the front of your mat. Make sure your knees on top of your ankle. Swing your back heel down. Then steady yourself. Then in your core, hold it in your core. Rise on up and put your arms facing to the top as if a mountain pose. And it's a warrior one. You should feel a nice stretch going from the back of your leg, your foot, all the way up the front. Through your pelvis on the left side and into your chest. See if you can put that front leg parallel with the mat. I know it burns. See if you can rest on the front foot, just on the outside edge of that front foot. So you're not on the ball of the foot. So our legs stay the same. Bring your arms parallel to your shoulders. You twist slightly to the side of your mat into a warrior two, looking over your fingers. Relax your neck, relax your jaw. You're going to seesaw, our right hand high, left hand low, left hand just behind your thigh. See if you can look up at your hand if possible, to reverse warrior. going to seesaw that right forearm to your right thigh and your left hand high. See if you can look up at your left hand. Extended side angle. Now, you'll be pleased to hear, we're going to straighten that front leg. Seesaw your right hand high, left hand low. Straighten your right leg. Keep a small little bend in that right leg, the front leg, to protect your knee. Reverse triangle. Cartwheel, hands back down to your mat, to your front foot. Bring your back foot forward so your feet meet. Should be a nice forward fold. Big deep breath in, bring your hands on your shins to your thighs to reset your spine for a halfway lift. Back down to a forward fold. Plant your hands on your mat and make your way into a downward facing dog. You should feel a difference between your left leg and your right leg in this downward facing dog. Lift your left leg high, toes pointing down to the mat. Keep your legs and pelvis square to the mat. Bend that left knee, bring it all the way through, bring it forward. Put your foot flat on the mat, front foot, back foot spins down at an angle. Steady yourself, put your knee over your ankle bone, and then lift on up and rise on up. Arms facing up for a warrior one. And again, try and make that foot leg parallel, the mat if you can. You should feel a nice stretch going from your back foot, for that front leg, up through your pelvis into your chest. Legs stay the same, when your arms are parallel to warrior two, just come over to your left fingers. We're going to seesaw, left hand high, right hand low, keeping the legs the same to reverse warrior. See if you can look up, if possible, relaxing your jaw, your shoulders and your neck. Seesaw, your left forearm to your left thigh, right hand high. Look up at your left and right hand if you can. Extended side angle. And we're going to seesaw, straighten that front leg and burn from your thigh. Left hand high, right hand low. Try and put your left hand if you can. Reverse triangle. We're going to cartwheel your hands back down to your mat. Bring your back foot forward to meet your front. You're in a forward fold. A nice big deep breath in. Halfway for halfway lift and reset spine. Back down to a forward fold. And make your way to the back of your mat into an extended child's pose. So now rise on up, and I want you to lie your backs with your legs tucked in into a folding pose. So you can either hold your thigh back your thighs or the tops of your shins, whatever's comfortable for you. Just feel the bottom of your spine and your shoulder blades and your spine just relax and float on down into the ground beneath you. Relax your jaw, relax your eyebrows. Straighten your left leg. Keep your right knee bent. Put your left hand on your right leg, on your right knee. You want to pull that leg across your body with a twist, get a twist in your spine. Put your right arm at the side of you and see if you can look at your right hand. Doesn't matter if your arm or your hand or your shoulders are touching the ground. Just breathe deeply into that twist. Then make your way back into a forward pose, so both knees tucked in, holding your legs. And this time, put your right leg straight in front of you. Your right hand on your left knee or thigh, pull it across your body. And then put your left arm out to the side of you, so you've got a twist. Try and look at your left hand. And breathe into that twist. Doesn't matter if you're touching the floor underneath you. Just relax and breathe into that twist. Bring both knees back into your chest, forward pose. And lift your head up and take a nice big deep breath in. And a bit more. And a bit more. And then breathe all the way out, straight your legs and your arms, palms facing up into your final Shavasana. And just spend a moment here congratulating yourself. Your yoga practice has been the practice as it needed to be today. Then just look like your fingers and your toes. Curl up into a ball on your right side. Put your head on your right arm. Just take a moment. Then push yourself up. Cross your legs. Put your hands together at heart centre. And I'd just like to say, thank you for being with me today. I appreciate the company and the friendship. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.